Hi Posh babies, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm making a cozy twist on Shakshuka, one of those dishes that feels like a hug in a pan. It's not quite traditional, but it's made with love and what I had on hand. Now, classic shakshuka is usually served with crusty bread, but I'm switching things up and starting with jasmine rice. It's soft, fluffy, and the way it soaks up the sauce, chef's kiss. Somewhere, someone's grandma might disagree, but we're remixing it today, okay? First up, chopping a sweet onion. It's not a fancy knife cut, but we're just getting the job done. This is one of my favorite parts of cooking, though. The rhythm of chopping, the smell start to come alive. It's like therapy, but edible. So I heated up a pan with the avocado spray. Then I brought out my favorite combination, which is the tomato crew, and that's sauce, the diced tomatoes. I even doing some sun-dried tomatoes and that good old minced garlic. And is it even a comfort meal if garlic's not involved? I don't think so. Once the onions hit the pan, y'all, the house started smelling heavenly. And I'm sure y'all can imagine. But I added garlic shortly after because those two always show up together like a power couple. And let them cook just long enough to get golden but not burnt. Burnt garlic ruins the friendship, even though it looked a tad bit of burnt. And that was my fault. I had the heat a little bit too high. But then in goes the rest of the goodness. Tomato sauce, diced tomatoes, the seasonings, which you guys will see on screen eventually. And I threw in what I had: salt, pepper, smoked paprika, and then, as I mentioned, everything else you guys will see on screen. And I did that for just a little bit of a kick. And you can totally freestyle it here however you choose and what works for you. And that's the beauty of this dish. So I also decided to add in some spinach, not because I'm trying to be overly healthy, but because I had some and it melts in like it was meant to be there. Honestly, it's the easiest way to sneak a little greens into your life when you need it. Once everything simmered down, I made little pockets in the sauce for my eggs. I've cracked them right over the back of the spoon for a perfect drop every time. It makes me feel like I'm on a real life cooking show, even though I'm just winging it in my real life kitchen? Y'all, please don't come for me about my lid that doesn't fit because I had to improvise. I didn't have a proper size. But I ended up adding some Parmesan because why not? The more cheese, the better. I covered the pan with the lid that was definitely too small, but hey, we improvised around here, like I said, and it still worked. Now it's time to plate everything up. The jasmine rice is fluffy, the eggs are soft, and everything is just melting together like how I love it. It's comfort food, but just with a little bit of a flair. And I topped mine with crumbled feta because I needed that creamy, salty finish. You could add herbs, you can add avocado, or even a little hot sauce if you're feeling spicy. But this might not be the shashuka, if I'm saying it right, in the traditional sense, but it's definitely shakshuka in spirit. It's one of those dishes that traveled across cultures, countries, and now right onto your screens from me. But that's it, you guys. That's my cozy remix to Shakshuka. It's simple, soulful, and definitely going in the dinner, breakfast, lunch rotation. I know that was out of order, but you get what I'm saying. And I just want to say thanks for hanging out in the kitchen with me. If you like this chill cooking moment, be sure to like, subscribe, and tell me your favorite comfort food remix in the comments. See you next time.